If a person passes away with assets in their name alone, then their loved ones are going to have to undertake a court proceeding. If they pass away with a last will and testament, it is called a probate proceeding. If they pass away without a last will and testament, then it is called an administration proceeding. What's happening here is the family has to go to court to access the assets that were in their loved one's name alone. And that probate proceeding or administration proceeding truly is one that you want to avoid. A court proceeding like this after a loved one has passed away is significantly difficult for the family, not only because you're going through a time of grieving and other concerns, but because you now have to deal with the court process. You have to deal with regulations. You have to deal with lawyers. A probate proceeding, for example, should be avoided because of a whole host of reasons. You're looking at, on the island, you're looking at about a court proceeding 6 to 12 months long. In New York City, you could be looking at a court proceeding over 12 months long. In addition to the time delay before your family can access these assets you've left them, there's also going to be court fees and lawyer fees, so it adds up and it gets expensive. Finally, you want to avoid these court proceedings because they are public. Everything that is in that court petition filed in the courthouse is public property. So we have a surrogates court in each of our counties and boroughs with a surrogate judge that oversees this process. In that clerk's office, again, it's public. So there are truly companies that go into these different clerk's offices and will requisition the files. They're able to photocopy the petition. And that petition filed with the court is going to have your family's personal and private information, names, addresses, assets they're inheriting. In addition, it's going to have in a separate section if somebody's a minor child. And it's also going to have in a separate section if we have a disabled beneficiary. So in this day and age, we don't want all of that information out there in the public. Identity theft, fraud, people taking advantage of others, it's not something we want our clients to endure. So we will always encourage our families to avoid probate.